Yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen, if you are just tuning in, welcome, welcome, welcome. It is quiz number 2 and 3. That is 23. Hope you're all well, and thank you very much indeed for joining. Obviously, as always, do say hello in the chat box. Let me know you're here, and let me know that you're ready for a bit of quizzing action. As always, we will start at 8 o'clock. Yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to quiz number 23, 2 and 3. Thank you very much indeed for tuning in. I hope you're all doing okay, and welcome to another edition of Wharton Chase Pub Quiz Online Edition. Hope everyone is doing well. Obviously, if you are tuning in this evening, please do say hello in the chat box. I have got a slightly new setup, as you can see on screen, so we can now see the chat at the same time on screen. Yes, I know, I'm modifying things, trying to futurise this setup. But yes, obviously if you do want to say hello, do pop a little message in the chat box, let me know that you're okay and you're all ready for a bit of quizzing action. As usual, kicking off at 8 o'clock. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, good evening if you are just tuning in. It is almost time for WC Pub Quiz number 23. 2 and 3, 23. Hope everyone is doing okay this evening and ready for a bit of quizzing action. And obviously to Jim Gibbon, hello to you and the family. Hope you're all doing well and thank you very much for tuning in. Obviously you can see up on the screen at the moment as well, we've got a bit of a different setup. Yes, I've futurised it so we can see the chat and we can see the other bits at the same time. It's all looking a bit glamorous. I know. I know. I know you're all shocked, you're thinking, wow, that's futuristic. But yeah, no, we've got it all sorted here. Anyway, we'll be kicking off in around about 12 minutes time. So do get yourself some refreshments, some bar snacks, whatever you fancy. Get your pens and paper ready. WC Pub Quiz number 23 starts very soon. So, yes indeed, ladies and gentlemen, if you are just tuning in, welcome to WC Pub Quiz number 2 and 3. That's 23. Hope you're all well. Obviously, if you are joining us live this evening, please do post in the chat box. Let us know that you are here and you're all ready for a bit of quizzing action. We're going to be kicking off in around about 7 minutes' time. And to the Curtis family, a very good evening to you. Thank you very much for joining. Yes, indeed. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, if you are just tuning in, thank you very much, Steve, for tuning in. Week number, well, it's quiz number 23. WC Pub Quiz number 23, 2 and 3. Very good evening to you. Hope you're all well. Thank you very much, Steve, for tuning in. Bit of a shorter quiz this week, but only because it's a little bit trickier. So I've made the questions a little bit harder. Bit more challenging. Bit more mentally assaulting, as it were. But yes, if you are just tuning in, obviously, very good evening to you. And please do say hello in the little YouTube chat box. And you can now actually see it's up on screen. I have found a way to get everything on the screen, so you can even see the chat when you're in full screen mode. I know, it's all futuristic, this stuff. But yes, once again, thank you very much for tuning in. As always, we will kick off at 8 o'clock, so around about 5 minutes time. And Abby and Charlotte, very good evening to you. Thank you very much, Steve, for tuning in. And the Troutons are here. Very good evening to you also. Well, we've only got about 3 minutes now until we kick off. And I have got some very, very exciting news in terms of WC Pub Quiz Live. Very exciting. Because not only is it coming to the Dolphin, or, well, we're already at the Dolphin, WC Pub Quiz is going other places as well. I will give you that news very, very shortly when we start the quiz, which is now only about 2.5 minutes away. And to the Tuckers, a very good evening to you. Thank you very much, Steve, for tuning in. I hope you're all well. Right then, we've only got about a minute to go now. Only about a minute to go until we kick off this week's WC Pub Quiz. Number 23. Obviously, I told you a minute ago I have some exciting news for you. Well, I won't give you all the news this week, but you'll hear more on Facebook. But the WC Pub Quiz is going live in 2 more pubs. So the Dolphin in Botley, you can already join us. As was on screen a second ago, you can join us in the Dolphin. You just need to ring the telephone number on screen at 01489 782 014. By the way, good evening to the Ford family. Yeah, please book a table if you do want to attend the Dolphin. The other ones that we have got are in the pipeline. I don't want to give anything away. Anyway, it's that time where you need to get on the keyboards and let me know you're all ready. Let's commence with WC Pub Quiz number 23. 20 questions, what I like to call the Tricky Dicky edition. They're not so easy this week. Yes, let me know you're all ready and let's get cracking. Let's get the help sheet ready. Seems like everyone is in a good position and ready. So let's crack on with question number 1. Charles Darwin has featured on which British banknote? So Charles Darwin has featured on which British banknote? Just a little clue for you, it's not necessarily still in circulation. But Charles Darwin has featured on a banknote. Question number 2. Nelson's Column is a monument in which London square? So Nelson's Column is a monument in which London square? Nelson's Column is a monument in which London square? Question number 3. In a cricket game, how many runs are awarded for hitting the ball but with it out bouncing over the boundary rope? So in a cricket game, how many runs are awarded for hitting the ball without bouncing over the boundary rope? Question number 4. AU, so capital A, small u, is the symbol of which metal? AU is the chemical symbol of which metal? Or periodic table symbol, however you would like to put it. Capital A, small u is the chemical symbol of which metal? That one's actually quite easy. Question number 5 is definitely one for the help sheet. Question number 5. Who was the first European person to reach Lake Victoria? He was also well known for producing the Hermetic hypothesis. So who was the first European person to reach Lake Victoria? He was also well known for producing the Hermetic hypothesis. Question number 6. What was the former name of Sri Lanka prior to 1972? So question number 6. What was the former name of Sri Lanka prior to 1972? So prior to 1972, what was the former name of Sri Lanka? Question number 7. What is the name of the famous mountain range that separates France and Spain? So what is the name of the famous mountain range that separates France and Spain? Question number 8. Which two colours feature on the flag of Sweden? So which two colours feature on the flag of Sweden? That one's quite a horrible one, because you get one colour and then you think, well, is it that one, or is it that one, and that, or is it those? It's a tricky one, that one. In fact, speaking of tricky, question number 9. Which is the biggest cathedral in the UK? So, which is the biggest cathedral in the UK? So I'm talking whole of United Kingdom. Which is the biggest cathedral? Question number 10. Liberty City, Vice City and San Andreas are all fictional cities in which video game series? So Liberty City, Vice City and San Andreas are all fictional cities in which video game series? Question number 11. Which darts player struck the first ever televised 9-dart finish? So which darts player struck the first ever televised 9-dart finish? We're definitely going to want the help sheet for the next one. Question number 12. What triggered the Sydney riot of 1879? Was it A, the arrest of a prominent campaigner for social justice? B, a government decision to raise taxes on local shop owners? Or was it C, a controversial umpiring decision in an England versus Australia test match? God, that is a mouthful. Excuse me. Question number 12. What triggered the Sydney riot of 1879? Was it the arrest of a prominent campaigner for social justice, a government decision to raise taxes on local shop owners, or a controversial umpiring decision in an England versus Australia test match? Question number 13. What was the name of Sherlock Holmes' landlady? So what was the name of Sherlock Holmes' landlady? Question number 14. Designed by James Hoban, Hoban, and completed in 1801, which building has housed all this country's leaders bar one? So, designed by James Hoban and completed 1801, which building has housed all this country's leaders bar one? And I'm talking about the United States of America. When I say this country, I mean the United States of America. Question number 15. In darts, the board should be how far from the throwing line? That's why I spell throw correctly, doesn't it? Is it 8 foot 9 1/4? Is it 7 foot 9 1/4? Or is it 6 foot 9 1/4? So in darts, the board should be how far from the throwing line? Is it 8 foot 9 1/4? 7 foot 9 1/4 or 6 foot 9 1/4? Question number 16. Born in Chinatown, San Francisco in 1940, which martial artist is the creator of Jeet Kune Do? That's spelt Jeetkunedo. Born in Chinatown, San Francisco in 1940, which martial artist is the creator of Jeet Kune Do? It will be up on the help sheet in a second, don't worry. So, can I do that now? Oh, I can. Uh-huh. Question number 17. Which war involving the Roundheads and the Cavaliers began? Oh my god. Forgive me. Which war involving the Roundheads and the Cavaliers took place between 1642 and 1651. So which war involving the Roundheads and the Cavaliers took place in 1642 and ended in 1651? There we go, that's better. We'll just do that for the moment. We'll put it full screen. Shall we? It's quite nice having the chat. Question number 18. The House of Bourbon is a royal dynasty in which European country? So the House of Bourbon is a royal dynasty in which European country? Question number 19. Wise, methodical detective Lester Freeman is a fictional character in which TV series play? So, wise, methodical detective Lester Freeman is a fictional character in which TV series play? And question number 20. Copenhagen has a famous amusement park and pleasure gardens that opened in 1843. What was it called? So Copenhagen has a famous amusement park and pleasure gardens that opened in 1843. What was it called? Right, so would anybody like any questions from number 1 to number 20 repeated? Any questions from number 1 to number 20 repeated? Speak now or forever hold your peace. Question number 19. Number 19 was wise, methodical detective Lester Freeman is a fictional character in which TV series play? So wise, methodical detective Lester Freeman is a fictional character in which TV series play? In fact, what I'm going to do is do this. But I'm also going to give you what you see at the top of the screen, which is known as the gamble. If you want to take part in the gamble, you are more than welcome. The gamble works as follows. If you get the question correct, you win 3 points. If you get it wrong, you lose 3 points. The gamble question this evening, or the banker's gamble. What colour is found on 75% of the world's flags? So the gamble question, what colour is found on 75% of the world's flags? Right, well, I'm going to leave you in peace for sort of 4 or 5 minutes while you have a think through the answers. And then I'll come back to you with the actual answers. So roughly another 2.5 minutes and we're going to go through this week's answers. Right then, ladies and gentlemen, if you would like to let me know in the chat that you're ready for some answers, let's get cracking. In fact, no, don't write the word ready. Write the word giveaway. Yes, let's give away a box of chocolates. It's been a couple of weeks, let's give away a box of chocolates. So rather than writing the word ready, you can let me know you're ready by writing the word giveaway. And let's give some chockies away. Let's give a prize as well. Why not? I'm going to give you 2 minutes to write the word giveaway. So you need to be very quick. If you are ready to crack on and you would like some answers, but you'd also like to win a box of chocolates, I need to see the word giveaway. A few of you in chat already with the word giveaway. Let's see some more giveaways. Let's see some more. Yep, I'm going to give you 1 minute. Right, let me do the giveaway then. Let me bring up the old random.org. Must admit, we have not got too many people in this evening, so the giveaway is going to be quite small. Let's have a look, see what we got. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, just 7 of you in for the giveaway this evening. Wow. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll maximise it and we'll go 1, 2, 7. Just make sure I've got it all correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Generate number 7. So 1. Oh, hang on. Did I miss one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Chester family, all you need to do is drop me an email at the address on screen now. WCPUBQUIZ@outlook.com, and I will organise your prize for you. WCPUBQUIZ@outlook.com. Well done to the Chesters. You've won this week's giveaway. Right, let's go through some answers. Okay, so Charles Darwin featured on the £10 note. £10 note. Nelson's column is in Trafalgar Square. How many runs are awarded for hitting the ball without bouncing over the boundary rope? That's 6 runs. AU is the chemical symbol of gold. Who was the first European person to reach Lake Victoria? That was John Hanning Speke, or Speaky, as some people call him. What was the former name of Sri Lanka? That was Ceylon. What is the name of the famous mountain range that separates France and Spain? That's the Pyrenees. Pyrenees. The 2 colours that feature on the flag of Sweden, that is blue and yellow. The biggest cathedral in the UK. Believe it or not, it's Liverpool. Yeah, it is Liverpool. Liberty City, Vice City and San Andreas are all fictional cities in Grand Theft Auto, the video game. The darts player that struck the first ever televised 9-dart finish was John Lowe, L-O-W-E. Question number 12. What triggered the Sydney riot of 1879? Was it the arrest of a prominent campaigner for social justice? A government decision to raise taxes on local shop owners? It was neither of those two. It was a controversial umpiring decision in an England versus Australia test match. Yeah, it was a cricket question, believe it or not. The name of Sherlock Holmes' landlady. That was Mrs. Hudson. Mrs. Hudson. Designed by James Hoban and completed in 1801, which building has housed all this country's leaders bar one? The USA, that is. It's the White House. What else could it be? It's the White House. And I did stipulate USA. In darts, the board should be how far from the throwing line? 7'9" and a quarter. The answer was B. 7'9" and a quarter. Which martial artist is the creator of Jeet Kune Do? Bruce Lee. Which war involving the Roundheads and the Cavaliers began in 1642 and ended in 1651? That was the Civil War, the English Civil War. The House of Bourbon is a royal dynasty in which European country? It's France. The methodical detective, Lester Freeman, is a fictional character in The Wire. And Copenhagen has a famous amusement park and pleasure gardens that opened in 1843, and its name is Tivoli. Tivoli. Tivoli, or Tivoli. And the bankers gamble 3 points for getting it correct, 3 points for getting it wrong. What colour is found on 75% of the world's flags? It's the colour red. Anyway, post your results in the chat. Let me see how we get on. Let me know how everyone's doing. There must be plenty of 20s, 21s, 22s this week, surely. With all these easy questions. Well, I already said they're not easy. So we got 6, 15, 12, 14, 15. So we've got 2 on 15 so far. 2 on 15 so far. $15. We got 3 on 15. Troughton stormed in with 19. $16 plus the bonus. My good lord. Absolutely stormed it. Well, I think it's safe to say that so far the Troughtons look like this week's winners. But anyway, I am going to be back with you on the 4th of October for our next online quiz. However, let me break away for a second. If you do enjoy your online quizzes, or you enjoy quizzes in general, come and join me at the Dolphin in Botley. Every Thursday evening, live. We start at 8 o'clock. We're normally done by 9:30, or that sort of area. All you need to do is ring 01489 782 014. Get your table booked. Don't forget there are more live events coming up very shortly. I can't give those details away straight away because they're not all finalised, but most of them are, including a charity quiz which we've got coming up as well. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much indeed for joining me this evening. It's been a pleasure. Obviously the Chesters, please do send me that email so I can make sure that you get your prize. But yeah, if anyone does fancy a live pub quiz, you're more than welcome to come and join me at the Dolphin in Botley. It's a very good quiz. And they are running a prize giveaway as well, which I will try and bring up for you on the screen, as long as I don't have to log in. There we go. Let's go to the Dolphin. Dolphin Botley. So this is our little thing that we've got going at the moment. Yeah, I know they're talking about Christmas. So we're doing a Champions of Champions quiz, which is running until the 29th of October 2020. It's £1 per person. Cash prize for the winner each week, and the winner of each quiz gets to come back on the 5th of November 2020 and play for the title of Champion of Champions. They will then win a trip to the brewery, Wadworth, in Devizes, and it includes a guided tour of the brewery and lunch for 6 people. Yes, I know, we're sticking by the rule of 6. Awesome prize, awesome prize. And thank you ever so much to Wadworth for donating that, and thank you for sponsoring that prize. That's absolutely fantastic. But yeah, I will leave that with you guys. Obviously, I will see you on October the 4th for our next edition of WC Pub Quiz. But yeah, no, thank you very much indeed for joining. It has been an absolute pleasure this evening. As always, take care, and I will see you next time.